Our market research podcast earned recognition in 2019 and again in 2020, being named one of the very best in the marketing research field, and we're proud of that distinction. Research Business Daily Report dates back to February of 2012, and since that time we've provided really important news on a daily basis. We're also now known as the research industry's only daily research video blog. So enjoy today's RBDR and our other regular reports, but please lend your support for our Research News video series, and you can see on the screen to your right and my left right now where you can go online to do that. I'm Bob Lederer, and I'm in my 26th year as the respected voice in market research. Emmanuel Probst, Ipsos' Senior VP of Brand Health Tracking, spends a number of hours as Consumer Market Research professor teaching at an MBA level at UCLA. And he has also authored a book. It's called Brand Hacks: How to Build Brands by Fulfilling the Consumer Quest for Meaning. In it, Probst takes on a good number of subjects that are everyday issues here on RBDR. And Emmanuel has agreed to collaborate with us on several of them. So today we begin by presenting his insights about why advertising seems to fail. It's pretty complicated. And I started by asking him to explain why, if marketers have adopted an approach to tailor their brand development and planning to meet well-researched consumer needs, well, why isn't advertising tend to pursue that same course?
I think brands have spent a lot of time, energy, resources in listening to consumers. And as you just said, this is not always carried through, possibly because brands spend a lot of time listening to consumers in the context of their product. What brands should do instead is listen to consumers' those personal meanings they're trying to achieve, what is meaningful and fulfilling to them as individuals, and from there build brands and products that are fulfilling. I like to reflect on John Wanamaker, the famous retailer, who said, half of the money I spend on advertising is wasted. The problem is I don't know which half. And if you fast track about 100 years, nothing has changed. We're still, as a matter of fact, wasting a lot of money on advertising. And this is the function of several things. First off, the research tends to be skewed towards the product. Again, what's important is to listen to what people want to achieve from their real brands, as opposed to just listen to how people are going to buy my product, how people are going to buy my brand. The second issue has to do with many ads not being tested. Yeah, we know that many campaigns go to market without being tested, which in my opinion is really a mistake, because testing ads is not that expensive, or should I say, it's a lot cheaper to test ads than to finance a failing campaign. And last but not least, it has to do with technology and programmatic advertising. 7 to 10 years ago, I was the first one to say programmatic advertising is wonderful. We're going to be able to target people one-on-one and all those great things. Fast tracking to 2021, we know that many ads, digital ads, are not even viewed, are not even in view. So the technology here and the ad tech ecosystem, not one actor in particular, but as an ecosystem, didn't deliver on its promise.
It seems to me there is a good number of advertising out there that gets launched with the understanding that they can make changes on the fly, that if it doesn't work, they'll just pull it and make quick adaptations and then launch again. Is that correct?
Yes, and that once again is a very tactical way of thinking. So when we push products in the lower funnel, I see why this makes sense. Yeah, you're going to change an ad on a whim. However, that doesn't help the brand. Again, a lot of advertising is done with an emphasis on moving product in the lower funnel, driving clicks, driving impressions, driving some form of action in the lower funnel, often, in my experience or in my opinion, at the expense of building the brand in the upper funnel.
It doesn't happen very often, but it is possible to use advertising to push sales, but also build the brand.
Yes, indeed. I think that the big idea we have for the brand, this overarching message that's going to enable the brand to stand out is important across all advertising. It doesn't matter if it's outdoor, print, or digital. It doesn't matter if we're pushing products this weekend or if we're building the brand for the next 5 years. The lower funnel is not necessarily the challenge, simply because you have access to so many metrics and those metrics are easy to understand. I think that is also one of the reasons why marketers at all levels tend to obsess about lower funnel metrics. You have plenty of them. You feel very certain, wrongly so, but you have a sense of certainty, and they're very easy to understand and to convey to your C-level executives. Of course, the brand health, brand awareness, upper funnel brand metrics take a little bit more time, a little bit more work, a little bit more explanation. But again, I think they're as important. It's about going the extra mile as a brand and make this investment and make the effort to measure and understand the impact of the brand in the upper funnel.
Next time we hear from Emmanuel, we will discuss trends versus fads. That's a wrap-up on today's Research Business Daily Report. Thank you for viewing us today. Each day we work to give you a news item, an insider, and commentary not found anywhere else. And we hope that you appreciate our work sufficiently to then consider becoming an RBDR Patreon supporter. In other words, to commit to a small ongoing monthly contribution. If that strikes a chord with you, we ask you to please visit our exclusive crowdfunding platform at patreon.com/RBDR. We hope you have a good research day, and we'll look forward to seeing you back here again tomorrow. And until then, please stay safe.